Welcome to New York Giants Full Access. What's going on YouTube, Instagram, Twitter, all platforms? Welcome to another episode of New York Giants Full Access with your boy Big Pat Sports Talk. Been a while. I thank you guys for tuning in, making another video. And I just found this interesting that one of the main DJ detractors in Dan Orlovsky has finally come to the light about DJ. And basically, it's proven me right. We're going to go into a segment on First Take between Dan Orlovsky and Stephen A. Smith about the Minnesota Vikings coming up. And Dan Orlovsky says some pretty good things about DJ. So, he was a main guy that says DJ is terrible, this and that. And I made a video saying that he was out of his mind and he's just feeding into the negativity. Now he has a different tune. So let's hear that tune and let's see him say, oh, Big Pat Sports Talk was right about DJ. So let's get into it.
We'll get back to the NFL. Tough NFC matchup Saturday at 1 p.m. Eastern time with the Vikings riding high after pulling off the largest comeback in NFL history and the Giants knocking off the Commanders on Sunday Night Football. But now even more is at stake for the G-Men. Here's Daniel Jones on the potential clinch.
It's definitely exciting, but I don't think it's extra motivation. I think we're going to prepare as hard as we can, and that doesn't change week to week. I think we've been doing that. It's a
hey, what's going on, DJ? Nice shirt, brother. I like mine too. Hey, Daniel Jones, Giants, 92% chance of making the playoffs, according to ESPN, one of his biggest detractors. But let's go.
Treating it 1 week at a time, and this is an awesome opportunity for us. So I don't think the preparation or the approach changes, but we're certainly excited for the opportunity.
Finally, the moment we've all been waiting for. Danny boy, I'm starting with you. Okay, this is in Minnesota.
Here comes Danny boy.
Vikings favored by 4. Do you have more faith in New York or Minnesota?
I have more faith in the Giants, Molly. And before I really get into it...
He has more faith in the Giants over the Minnesota Vikings. They give Minnesota a 70% chance to win this game. 3 straight wins versus the New York Giants. Kirk Cousins and them coming off that huge victory over the Colts being down by 33. But let's continue.
Of why, I think we need to address Daniel Jones a little bit. I honestly believe... And this is a person from the moment he got drafted who was hard on him. I think Daniel Jones has done enough this year.
So when people were saying that earlier, Mr. Dan Orlovsky, you were calling them clowns. You were calling them everything. You were saying Daniel Jones is just not it, no matter how hard it was on him coming into his career. Now, all of a sudden, we get a chance to make it to the playoffs. Now the storyline switches. Okay.
To be a quarterback for the New York Giants. I don't know if he's the quarterback, for next year. I don't know if he's like the only guy, unquestioned starter, but he's done enough to warrant them having him on their football team as the starter until someone takes it from him, maybe a draft pick or not.
Oh, so now he's done enough during the season to warrant to be the starter for next year after you said that he was just a lost cause. DJ is terrible. He can't read the field. He can't do this. He can't do that. Now all of a sudden, we're in the playoff race. He's earned enough to be the starter next year. And DJ detractors, this was one of your leaders. This was one of your leaders. When you were calling me stupid, crazy, everything about DJ, this was one of your main people you would go to, who you would cite his information that he was putting out there for you guys, that DJ was terrible and he'll never be a good quarterback. this was one of your main people. But now he's flipped on you. Uh-oh.
This is why I believe in the Giants more. I don't think that Vikings are better in anywhere other than
Look at Stephen A's face. Little silly little dude, hairline all the way back. Yeah, crazy little dude, but okay. You see that see now Stephen A. Smith is going to be the main leader for the DJ detractors. Watch what I tell you.
Quarterback and skill position people on offense. There's just this reality. The Giants are better on the defensive front. They're better at the second level.
Yes, we are. Yes, we are.
They're better in the secondary in totality.
Yes, we are. Especially if we had a Dory Jackson and Xavier McKinney. We're 10 times better. But go ahead, man. Preach.
They're a much better defense. The Vikings give up, for a team that's, I think, 11-3, right? The Vikings give up 6 yards per play on defense.
Which is terrible.
That is second worst in the NFL.
Yes, it is.
They give up 400 yards per game. That is the worst in the NFL.
Yes, it is.
So I have much more faith in a football team that is much more balanced, that has a defense that can kind of go to the bank. I mean, here's the reality for the Vikings, and I think they're a good football team. I've said that all year. But if we just look at, like, their last 6 weeks, right? They were down 33-0 to the Colts. Now,
that's all we need to hear right there. They were down 33-0 to the Colts. They had a game against the Cowboys where they were destroyed, I think, like 40-3. They had to make some comeback victories against some other teams. And that's why I give us a major chance to beat these guys. And I do have more faith in my Giants than I do the Minnesota Vikings, no matter how crazy that sounds. I got the Giants winning that game 24-20. And this goes to show you that old Big Pat Sports Talk might not be as loony, crazy, dumb, stupid, DJ, lawyer, homer, praiser, apologist, DJ. Oh, I don't know. But one of your main detractors has changed his point of view now that we're getting close to the playoffs. What are you DJ haters going to do when we make it into the playoffs and they give DJ another contract? Whether there's a franchise tag or a 3-year deal, what are you guys going to do? Are you going to continue on the same path of hoping the Giants lose so they can get rid of DJ? That's what I think you're going to do. Or you're going to do the smart thing and just root for your team and be proud that we have a winning record, that this year and in a long time, we're going to finish with a record above 500. We're not going to finish with a losing record. When of you guys are going to start coming to the light and see that this quarterback is one of the main components of this team winning? When are you going to realize that we play the way we do because we play to our talent on the field? He's not going to be able to throw it for 350 yards or 300 yards a game with the receiving core that we have. But what he can do is play smart football and use that quick passing game to put some points on the board and let that good defense do what they do and stop people from putting points on the board. And let's see how the chips may fall. 8 times out of this year it's worked pretty well. Limit your mistakes, play smart, sound football, move the ball down the field when you can, punt the ball when you have to, and defense get the other team off the field and get us good field position so we can get in position to score. That's how we have to play the game. It's not pretty. It's not exciting. It's not something that you could just jump out your seat and say, hey, we're the best. No, we play a solid brand of football, and we're going to have to do this until we get some reinforcements. So either accept it or leave. But hey, Darren Orlovsky agrees with old Big Pat Sports Talk, and maybe you should too. But until Saturday, when we call the New York Giants was the Minnesota Vikings, and we go 9-5-1 and maybe clinch a playoff spot next week, this has been New York Giants Full Access with your boy Big Pat Sports Talk. Tune in, hit that like and subscribe button, get yourself some merch from the Big Pat Sports Shop. Go to Rumble, subscribe to the Rumble channel. I'm going to be putting more things on the Rumble channel. All that's in the description. And let's hit that big blue join button. We are 23 members strong. Want to get to 50, so what are you doing? Videos can be members only, and I can start doing members only streams and members only videos for you guys. But until then, this is your boy Big Pat, and you know what it is, man. Peace. This is a Big Blue Crew production.